you're going to start off in wrong toe or day. So above your head or to the side of you, depending on what's comfortable. Wherever you feel the speed's pretty good. And you're going to come in with a nice number 1 cut, or zone now, or over, depending on where you are. To the, let's say left. And then from there, it's called a roundy, it's just a 2 cut, or his workout, and you're going to step to your left, so into the right. Come around the left, to draw the blade that way. You're going to then fall back on yourself and go back around, so you're going to go back to number 1. Back to number 1. Now, the trick here is, like we were talking about, how we can fool people into thinking we're going to hit them again on the top. When we come up, we can turn the blade, so we're almost ox. Let's say it's a defensive stance. Bring it up, so we're here, so from here, it's coming up, so it looks like we're going to chop down to sort of this, let's say a flip cut, like, comes up, and then immediately come underneath the floor. Okay, you're going to cut them up that way, and then from that, we bring it around, as if we're going to come back up top, we bring it around, and then we release, swipe to the leg, and then we're back in with a, let's say, plow or 1 point, nice defensive stance. Or, if you're lucky, you can end up here. If you're lucky, if you like, you can end up here and then come back in. So we should look, that'll be all. 1, 2, 1, 4, release, and then back up. Really simple, but really effective. We call them roundies. It's just a swing. Or 2. So you could do it as a rep. So it could be like 1, pull it so it's nice and flat, so it's like a flat ox. Vert, and then vert back again, so you go back on yourself, and then you're in that position to do a nice vert undercut, and then you want to come back round, and you swipe it towards the legs, and you're back in that position. Yeah, so hand in range, yeah, good bit of relax. It could probably take a little bit, wouldn't be comfortable, let's say. If I could, ideally, so if I was I'm in range, if I'm thinking he's a bit weak, I can just hold it and do the old German stuff, get first in there, yeah? Which is what we want. We want to beat that round, don't we? If it doesn't work, so here, stop it, I go right around, pull a roundy, let's say, and go back on myself, that work. Now what I was saying to you, Soph, about when we do zuckens or like wrist cuts, we're going to bring it up, minimal movement, to basically give the idea that I could just strike down the middle. So from that, it goes up, and then underneath, rather than straight down the middle, because it's another off-putting movement. Now from here, I then do this, but I'm out of range, so I use 2 hands, like I said before. So here, and then I step to that side, and I can get a nice strike. And then if he decides, because the body is a really good machine, and it'll just go before it realises it's dead, we might turn around for a thrust, and in which case, I can hit sword out the way, or if I'm really lucky, I get 2 hits for the price of 1. So I do a nice big strike, and then I come in and I smash him across the head as well. And I'm stepping off now. Take that good step. So all of this, the roundy, is the zwerkow of the English word, yeah? So they call it 3 feet round, 1 foot, and then 1 feet back on yourself. So ideally is that if we've gone number 1, 3 feet rounds means, let's say 3 paces of gap. This is right to take that head. Yeah, he's going to block it. Now all I've got to do because I'm close is take 1 foot back to then do the same, to still have a good bit of distance. I take it up, swipe underneath, he blocks it. I come up again as if I'm sort of reverse down and do the same thing where I look like I'm coming up high. His instinct is to go back up because it looks like I could come here, take 4 on or whatever. But as I do that, what we should do with all of our things is then change our hand towards last minute. So obviously it's a bit standing still. When you're moving around, the body's going to sit a little bit nicer. So we'll do a bit. Yep. can fall into the right or fall into the left, is how Maya would say it. So Harley just uses 3 feet. He uses feet. So step 3 feet to the right and then 1 foot back. So you're gaining the distance from that number 1 curve, and now you're gaining the distance. Rather than working, I'm just going to do it around. I'm going around there basically. So I'm going around it, you get that there, keep your head out of the way. Now I'm going to take a foot back, wherever it's come from. I'm going to do the same thing again. And now I can take the arm, because his arm's nice and exposed, but I want to think I'm going to hit the head. Comes up, and I go in that way to go. So I'm lucky I could get it there. Doesn't work to box it. That's why when you are nice, because he's going to block it with force, so you're going to be pushed. So that's why the release can be nice and hanging down. And so if you're inside, you can step. So depending on where you step, if I step backwards, Aaron's back leg was exposed. If I step to the side from that position, and I come around here, the other side is exposed. But if his leg is here, and I go and he's come in with it, let's say, and I have to commit, I can hit him on the inside there, and it's going to catch a nice artery and cause him damage and slow him down and death. And then you're back into this position or whatever element, whatever you feel is good.